What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to Skillet. Yes, indeed. Skillet Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Kevin Shin, Skillet Traveler, APEC, Clem VP, Dave Holler, Kelly Strickland, and Nexus Core. Oh man, that's a lot of people. They all want to see me react to Skillet with a tune called Out of Hell. Now, to the best of my knowledge, I've never heard this song before. This is not a song that strikes a bell or resonates with me, so as far as I know, I've never heard it. Now, as always, if I start listening to it and I go, oh yeah, I recognize this, I've heard it before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Skillet, and this video has 7.8 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Skillet Out of Hell official audio. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Push around, beaten down. Got nothing left to lose. All hope is gone. Got buried deep underground. Oh, can you see me? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me screaming for you? I'm afraid I'm gonna die down here. I can't save myself. Get me out of hell. I'm suffocating, waiting for you. 'Cause the angels don't fly down here. I need you because no one else can get me out of hell. I can't trust it.
Okay. Skillet is also using a lot of processing, but here's the difference. They're not relying on it. Like, they're using it to enhance. There are some things in here that are processed, but most of it isn't. Like, most of it is analog. So it's a nice. There is processing involved, okay, but the difference is usage, like the volume of usage, the amount of usage. It isn't nearly as much. So it isn't turning me off. I mean, I hear it. It is there, but it's not overly done. So there's that. I'm hearing a lot of good things. Let's keep going for right now. We're gonna touch on some things later.
Get me out of hell. I can't trust anyone. All that I got is another scar, broken heart. I've been stabbed in the back. The bleeding won't stop. Just another cut in the dark. Oh, can you see me? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear
Nice. Yeah, one thing I like about Skillet's guitar solos, I'm not normally a fan of this, but for them, it seems to work really well. They always, whenever they do a guitar solo, the guitar solos are always short and sweet. Like, they'll do a quick little 8-measure solo or a quick little 16-measure solo, depending on the speed and the feel. But their guitar solos never last more than like 20 seconds. Usually, I'm a big proponent of long guitar solos. I like good guitar solos. I like long guitar solos. But for a song like this and with a band like this, a long guitar solo, I don't know if it's ever going to work. But I appreciate the fact that he did do a solo. He kept it short and sweet. It sounded good. It fit within the context of the song. So I can't really knock it. I actually like it. Like I said, it fits this band really well. That style of soloing. So yeah. There's a lot of good stuff happening here. I'm gonna touch on all of it at the end. I promise. Let's get through this and I'll give you my thoughts at the end.
I'm afraid I'm gonna die down here. I can't save myself. Get me out of hell. I'm suffocating, waiting for you. 'Cause the angels don't fly down here. I need you because no one else can get me out of hell. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I can feel you now. Get me out of hell. Can you hear me screaming for you? I'm afraid I'm gonna die down here. I need you because no one else can get me out of hell.
Just when you thought they were done, no, there's a little did-it afterwards. Oh, you caught me. No, that was good. That was good. I enjoyed that. That was good. That was a good song. Well, there you go, folks. That was Skillet with Out of Hell. That was a request from Kevin Chin, Skillet Traveler, APEC, Clem VP, Dave Holler, Kelly Strickland, and Nexus Core. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why. Okay.
Why?
Right out the gate, let me just say, this was not their strongest song that I've heard from them, okay? This is not the best song I've heard from them. Having said that, this was not a bad song, however. This was still a really good song, which is why it's getting the really good score. Now, why? Because songwriting, okay? It was simple, but there were some complexities. And the complexities were happening mostly in the feel of the song. Like, they were shifting from a straight time to a half time. And they did it, obviously they did it there was a pattern, and they did it strategically. But they were doing it nonetheless, and when they did go into the halftime, they changed up the chordal structure. It didn't repeat. Like, just because, like, what happens with a lot of bands is they will switch up their halftime feel and into straight time and to double time and so forth and so on, but what they're playing never changes. Like, they'll keep playing the same chords in the same order. When they went into their halftime feel, their chord structure went slightly askew, just slightly. It not out of whack, not completely out of context of the song, just a little modulation. But then when it went back up into the straight time again, it went back into its riff. And that was really cool. Not only getting the change in feel, but the change in chordal structure as well, which was really nice to hear. A nice little change up. Vocally, obviously there was some processing, but it wasn't overly done. And this is a criticism that I have with bands that use processings within their vocals. I don't mind processing as long as it's not like taking over and taking control. Like when it's overly done, it gets to be a little irritating. It gets to be a little bit of a turnoff for me personally. They didn't overdo it, which is why I'm not knocking them for it. Because let's be honest, pretty much every artist out there these days uses some form of vocal processing in one form or another. So, did they use vocal processing? Yes, they did. What was it overly done? No, I don't think it was overly done at all. He is still singing clearly, cleanly, limited effect on the vocals. I liked in the chorus. I loved hearing Jen's vocal coming through in the background, not at the forefront. Like sometimes with Skillet songs, when Jen starts singing her part, her voice comes to the front. And as a backing vocalist, not always the best thing to do. Don't get me wrong, I love Jen. I love Jen's vocals. But when you're a backing vocalist, you don't want the backing vocals to overtake the lead vocals. That should never happen. And it has happened in the past. In this case, they kept her vocals more on the back end, but you can still hear her clear as a bell, just more on the back, which was nice to hear. Good placement of vocal layering. That guitar solo was nice, like I said, short and sweet. And with this band, I've noticed a pattern that when they do guitar solos, they're never long, they're never extended. They are usually anywhere between 8 to 16 measures, depending on the speed of the song, the tempo of the song. And that's good, it's appreciated. I'm just glad he did a solo, period. Drumming was tight. Everything sounded tight. I mean, as far as the instrumentation goes, I don't have a gripe. The instrumentation was clean, not processed. Thank you. Unlike the vocals. The vocals had some processing, but like I said, it wasn't overly done. So, it was a good song. It was a really good song. I enjoyed it. Would I ever listen to this song again? Yeah, I would actually. I can see myself putting this on a playlist. Driving around town, maybe. Driving to Vegas, definitely. I'm always looking for music for my drive to Vegas. Gym? Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it was intense enough for the gym, but it was still a really good song, and I did enjoy it. So that's why it's getting to 7.7. Now remember, for those of you that don't know, Skillet Fans Feeling You. Feeling You. I know a lot of Skillet fans right now are going, that's too low. Listen, a 7.7 is not too low. A 7.7 is actually a really good score. If you look down on my scoring chart, 7.0 is the bottom threshold for what is considered really good. Now this is 0.7 higher than that, so it's up there. Okay, it's definitely up there. It is not a bad score. It's a really good score for a really good song. So 7.7 final score. I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with the channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.